Are you sure your vote will actually be counted in the upcoming election? Well, whatever you do, do not leave it to chance. Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're breaking down exactly how to lock in your civic rights in Wisconsin. We're going to detail every single step necessary for you to successfully verify your voter registration info, so that when you show up at the polls, everything goes off without a hitch.
It's seriously the single most important question you can ask yourself before Election Day rolls around. Stick with me because we're going to walk through how you can easily and quickly confirm your voter registration status in Wisconsin so you know your voice will absolutely be heard. With strict state laws and fast approaching deadlines, being proactive is pretty much the only way to guarantee your participation. Here's our roadmap for today. We'll start with a quick intro to voter registration, jump into a step-by-step guide, talk about what to do if you aren't registered, run through some troubleshooting and FAQs, cover a few best practices, and wrap up with some quick action steps. All right, let's dive right into Section 1, an introduction to registration and why verifying your status in Wisconsin is just so critical. So, why the urgency? Well, it all comes down to the number 4. Wisconsin actually conducts voter record maintenance every 4 years. What does that mean for you? It means your registration could literally be suspended if you haven't voted recently. The state's WizVote system routinely flags inactive voters, and if you don't respond to their postcard within 30 days, boom, your status changes to inactive. This is exactly why checking your status is an absolute must, even if you are 100% sure you're already registered. And then we have the number 28. This one's a big deal. It represents the state's strict residency rule. You have to reside at your current address for at least 28 consecutive days before the election to be eligible to register there. So if you've recently packed up and moved, whether it's to a new house, a new apartment, or a whole new city in Wisconsin, that 28-day window is the golden rule you absolutely have to hit before establishing your new voting ward. Moving right along to Section 2, our step-by-step guide on actually checking that registration status. Honestly, getting this done is way easier than a lot of people think. The state has made it super simple to just instantly query their database. Here's all you gotta do. Step 1, hop on your phone or computer and head over to the official portal, myvotewi.gov. Step 2, look for My Voter Info and just pop in your first name, last name, and date of birth. Step 3, hit search. Literally within seconds, you're gonna see your entire voter profile. We're talking your active status, your exact polling place, and all your specific voting districts. Now, what if the internet is acting up, or you just prefer talking to a real human being? No problem at all. If you hit a digital snag, you've got some great backup options. You can always reach out directly to your local municipal clerk. They actually maintain the local voter rolls, and they are incredibly helpful. Or you can just call the state's toll-free help desk at 1-866-VOTE-WIZ, or shoot a quick email to elections@wi.gov to get personalized support. Okay, Section 3. What to do if you're not registered or if your details are somehow incorrect. So, let's say your search comes up completely empty, or maybe the address they have on file is super outdated. First off, don't panic, but you will need to submit a brand new registration application if you fit into any of 3 specific categories since the last time you voted. First, obviously, if you're a first-time voter in Wisconsin. Second, if you've moved to a new address. And hey, quick heads up on this one. Even if you just moved to a different apartment number in the exact same building, you still have to re-register. And third, if you've legally changed your name. It all boils down to this: your voter profile has to match your current, everyday reality. Now, you're definitely going to want to pay close attention to these statutory deadlines. The biggest one to remember is that online and mail-in registrations cut off exactly 20 days prior to the general election. But listen, if you miss that 20-day window, you aren't completely locked out. You can still register in person at your municipal clerk's office right up until 5 p.m. the Friday before the election. Plus, Wisconsin is awesome in that it offers same-day registration, meaning you can literally just register right at your polling place on Election Day. Let's pivot slightly to Section 4, Troubleshooting and FAQs, where we'll clear up a few common points of confusion. Okay, let's quickly de-jargonify a couple of terms that trip people up all the time. Proof of residence versus photo ID. Here's the deal. Proof of residence is strictly for registering to vote. It proves where you live, and it doesn't even need to have a photo on it. Photo ID, on the other hand, is strictly for proving your identity at the polls when you actually go to cast your ballot. And here's a huge relief, especially for college students or renters. The address on your photo ID does not need to match the address on your voter registry. It literally just proves you are who you say you are. So if you don't happen to have a Wisconsin ID with your current address on it, How do you prove your residence when you register? Easy. You can use a bunch of different official documents. We're talking a utility bill from the last 90 days, a current property tax bill, a bank statement, a paycheck, or even a valid residential lease. Just double-check that whatever document you choose clearly displays your current name and your current address, and you're good to go.
Next up, Section 5. Some additional considerations and best practices to keep you prepared year-round.
This right here is an absolute game changer if you're registering online. Your address must already match the Wisconsin DMV database. If you hop onto MyVote to register and your info doesn't perfectly match what the DMV has on file, you are going to hit a brick wall. So save yourself the headache. Do yourself a huge favor. Go to the DMV website first, update your address there, it's totally free by the way, and then head back over to MyVote to finish up your voter registration. A few other quick best practices for you. Honestly, I highly recommend just setting a calendar alert on your phone to check your status a month before any major election. This is especially true if you're kind of an infrequent voter and might get caught up in that 4-year maintenance purge we talked about earlier. Definitely take advantage of the state's election reminder service, double-check your status if you've missed a couple of local elections lately, and check in with your neighbors to make sure your community is ready to roll too.
And finally, Section 6, our conclusion and call to action. We've covered the what, the why, and the how. Now it's all about the execution. I'd love for you to take these immediate actions to secure your vote today. Step 1. Head over to myvote.wi.gov right now and verify your status. Step 2. If you've moved or changed your name, update that registration right away. And Step 3. Help ensure your friends and family are prepared by sharing this explainer with them. A healthy democracy really does rely on all of us stepping up and being informed.
I do want to leave you with a quick professional disclaimer. While we've brought you the most current, fact-checked data straight from the Wisconsin Elections Commission, your municipal clerk is absolutely your best resource for any highly specific concerns regarding your civic rights. Always check the official government portals if your situation is a bit unique. So, I'll leave you with this question. Are you willing to take just 60 seconds today to guarantee your voice shapes tomorrow? Don't leave it to chance. Get out there, make your voice heard, and I'll catch you on the next explainer.